Hey, what's up, everybody? Patrick Bentley here, and we're doing another video. Today, I'm going to be talking about how we can use Google Analytics to help us make more informed decisions about our website design. So, before we jump into that, let's just talk about what Google Analytics is. So, Google Analytics is actually a free tool that anybody can use just by signing up for it. And once we do that, then we can get some data about visitors that come to our website. All we do is install a plugin on our site, and then Google Analytics will start tracking data like average session time. It'll start tracking behaviors like clicks and also where we're actually getting our users from, or what we call acquisition channels. And we can use all of that data once we have it to then help us make decisions about our site content and also where we're advertising or what are some of our different channels. And overall, we're going to use this to create ROI. So Google Analytics is actually a really deep topic. We could talk hours about just a few of the features. But this video today, what we're going to do is we're just going to talk about a few simple analytics that anybody can access once they set up their account and install everything on their site. And these can help us to make better decisions. And we use them every day at TechPeer. And also we use them for our clients. And so if you're a small business owner or anyone who owns a site, this is valuable for you. If you're starting your own web design agency, then this is the type of information that can actually help you to make or give a lot more return to your clients. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump in. So this is the Google Analytics dashboard. And you see that once we get everything set up, we actually get a whole lot of data about our users. So this is just some dummy data, and we're actually just, this data is supposed to mock a e-commerce store. But anyway, let's go ahead and dive in. So one thing that I always look at is I look at new users versus our returning users. And this is important because this just lets us know how sticky our site is. So is that ratio a good ratio, right? And this can give us some information about generally, are we bringing users back to our site? That means that they're interested in our services if they keep coming back. So another thing that I always take a look at is I always take a look at the location of my users as well, right? So by taking a look at the locations and understanding that, then we can actually implement some different content marketing strategies for different locations. And we can do a lot of different things once we understand where our users actually are coming from in terms of the geography. Now, let me just move my big head a little bit. So another thing that I always love to take a look at is the interest of my users. So this is a cool data point that that Google Analytics has. So once you start tracking your users, you can actually get a breakdown of the different interests of the users who are visiting your site. Now, obviously, once we get this type of data, then this helps us in a few ways. So we can also change how we're advertising. So if a lot of our users are coming from, comics and animations, maybe we can change our design a little bit to speak more to that interest. But also, this helps us monetize our site through advertising. So we also know that, or just having a better idea of the interest of the majority of our users, of course, can help us monetize our site better as well. Now, another thing that I always like to look at is I also want to take a look at the acquisition channels. So essentially, Google Analytics is also tracking the source of our users as well. So we can see whether users are getting to our site through direct search or are they getting through our site through paid channels. And if we see that some are performing better than others, then we can choose, well, hey, the direct is actually doing good on its own. So we don't need to worry about that. That means our content's working. Maybe we should pump up our paid search, right, a little bit more. Or maybe we need to actually change our content and do some SEO work so that we can get more, or do some keyword research so that we can get some more organic users who are closely aligned to the target customer that we want. So anyway, just to recap, we always want to take a look at the acquisition channel of our users. We always want to take a look at the interest of our users. We always want to take a look at the ratio of new users versus old users. And all of those things we can then use to make informed decisions about our users. Oh, and I'll throw in one more. So another one that I like to take a look at too, and this is actually really vital for your website design, is are our users accessing our site more through desktop or through mobile? So this is really important, right? Because this allows us to see where we should be placing the most of our design resources, right? So if I see, as an example, that the large majority of users who are coming through and visiting our site are using Android, they're using mobile. This means that I need to put a little bit more time into my mobile design, since that's going to be the majority experience that's the experience that the majority of our users are going to access our site to. So again, these are the types of things that really make the difference between just having a website and having an actual lead generating and high performing website. And this is the process that we use ourselves, and also the one that we use for our clients. Hey, as always, if this was valuable to you, click the subscribe button. If you're looking to get Google Analytics installed for your site and you're unsure how to do it, hey, you can reach out to us, techpeerconsulting.com. Look me up, Patrick Bentley. Thank you. Until next time.